Time to take your medicine. Goodbye, Ren.
I know, goodbye, world. Like,
I'll be in the bedroom. Like 99.9% of the time. Welcome back to Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. In the last part, we kick-started this machine, and now we got a draft.
Oh.
And we ride the updraft all the way to the tippity top of the Cackled Tower.
You'd think it would start slowing down after so long.
Nope, it's just such a powerful force. Alright, so now we got ourselves a little enemy gauntlet.
This looks like a boss arena.
We're close to the boss arena. This is like just like an enemy gauntlet where like there's gonna be a barrage of different enemies.
Okay, that makes sense.
These are like bat Valkyries. You follow the bat they turn into to determine where they're going to appear, because as soon as they appear, they whip you with their chain.
They're morning stars.
Yeah, they're kind of a mix between like vampires and Belmonts. I think it's supposed to be like a Castlevania reference. Come on, you little guys. These imps remind me of enemies from Kirby that like look very cute, and then when you try to eat them, they grow sharp teeth.
They get scary.
Have you played a Kirby game yet?
Remember I tried to play a Kirby game and I did really bad.
Oh wow. Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Kirby is one of my sister's favorite series just due to how easy it is.
Well.
But at the time of this recording, you played Pokemon Snap.
Yeah.
And
I finally played Pokemon Snap, which I like. I don't agree with what he thinks is a good picture, but...
yeah, he has his own philosophy.
Yeah. Oh, the Pokemon is in the center. That's not a good picture.
Yep.
The golden ratio, my friend.
Exactly. I wonder if new Pokemon Snap takes into consideration the golden ratio.
I don't see...
Since it's more advanced technology.
It makes me wonder if it's like... The design isn't like take an artistic photo, but take a photo for like a reference.
Yeah.
Like an educational thing.
Yep.
Because if it's like educational reference photo, then yeah, like Pokemon in the center as big as you can get it would be the best. But like if they're looking for like an artistic
First try
photo,
Uh-huh.
that is not how you do an artistic photo.
Okay. I mean, it very well could be a reference, I believe, because like you're keeping these in like an album so that you have like one good picture for like each Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh no, the cat. She knows we're in here.
Oh, great. Just like, I feel the breeze!
I know. We keep our office air conditioned.
Yep.
And it's the only room in the house that has air conditioning. So the animals will often like want in, and they are definitely welcome inside. Like it's cooler in here, so
yeah.
Of course, you know, they can come inside. But she only ever wants to come in when we're recording.
Yep.
And she'll like stick her paws under the door.
Here we go. Boss time.
Oh.
Empress Spider, Chit Chat Queen Royale. Alright, so we're going to use some Monster Milk and Super Pike Balls. She's going to scurry all over the place, and once she drops down, we just want to whip the hell out of her. She's very fast, and she can also summon her children. So we definitely want to kill her egg sacs. That's very common with spider bosses. They just like to reproduce like rabbits. Dodge that. There we go. That's a nice one. Cool.
Those are like spider robots.
Little baby spiderlings.
It just, it always reminds me of like whenever I was in middle school. I was walking home from school and I saw like one of those big black and yellow garden spiders.
Oh, your favorite.
Oh, I thought she was so pretty, and I like ran home and I grabbed an old jar and I put her in a jar and I brought her home. And my mom was like,
Your mom became Olivia.
but she let me keep it, but
Awesome.
she had to stay in the jar. She wasn't allowed out of the jar. And then she made an egg in the jar.
Ah.
And, you know, spiders lay eggs and then
Yes.
die.
Yep.
So when she died, my mom made me throw the jar away. I was so upset.
No, you cannot keep the 7 children.
7, try like 1,000.
Yeah, 1,000 children.
And an old spaghetti sauce jar.
Ugh. Yeah, I'm with your mom on that one. Well, I destroyed both the Empress and her egg sacs.
Yay.
She will trouble us no longer.
Tinkerbat.
Alright, another Tinkerbat. What you got for us?
Hey, get back here, you. Well, he dropped the map.
You got the Tanline Island map.
Oh, boy.
Alright, we're going to Tanline Island.
Did it.
Alright, so there we go. Now we
So
can
one less
return
source
to
of evil.
Shantae. Let's go back to Risky. Whee! There's a cacklebat right here. Careful. Ouch. I say careful, but I don't move. I wasn't fast enough.
Careful.
There we go. More dark magic. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Oh, I feel like something's gonna happen.
Nope, that was just a secret with the cacklebat.
Okay.
Nothing else.
For the good ending.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I abuse the pirate hat quite a bit. It just makes you land more gracefully. Alright, so we
I
rode
do
back
really like
to the
the little
entrance.
carriage.
You like the carriage
Yeah.
detail?
Little ghosty ghost.
No, I figured you'd like this island because it's like spooky. It got zombies and haunted forests.
I do like spooky things.
Would you say that that's like your favorite aesthetic, the haunted forest?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Just like haunted anything where it has like ghosts and zombies I could take or leave.
Yeah, same.
But like just like the thunderstorm, kind of like the dark scary trees, and
Okay.
skeletons. Yeah, I really like that.
Alrighty. I kind of gathered. Because like Halloween's your favorite.
Oh.
That's why I can almost guarantee your favorite Kingdom Hearts level is going to be Halloween Town.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure if there's any others in the series
with, like,
you'd enjoy,
with Jack
but
Skellington.
yeah, Jack
Okay.
Skellington helps you.
I wasn't sure because Halloween Town could be Jack Skellington or it could be like Halloween Town.
No, Halloween Town wasn't that popular to be in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. I didn't think so. Plus, it was with real people.
Yeah. Well, they counterpoint that because later in the series they do Pirates of the Caribbean, which is the first
Well, I feel
Disney
like
World
with-
with real people.
Yeah, I feel like with the better animation and as the game grows, then it's more applicable
Yeah.
to do like Johnny Depp as
Mm-hmm.
Captain Jack, you know. Whereas in the first ones, I've seen footage from the first ones.
Yeah, it's very
They're
cartoony.
not quite as pretty.
Aw.
I mean, they're nice, but you know, if you had Captain Jack, you'd be like, "Oh God, did someone hit him with a shovel?" Like,
Oh, he still stands out. Like, Sora, the main character, looks like an anime, whereas
Yeah.
Captain Jack looks like it's
like-
trying to be Captain Jack.
Yeah.
It's a little dark and gritty. So it stands out. And like it gets even worse when you have like Donald Duck and Pete in there with Barbossa turning into zombies. I'm just like,
you're
they
just like,
tried.
well, okay.
All right, so there we go. Tanline Island. But first,
Scuttle.
head back to Scuttletown. See what all we can access now that we have even more upgrades. So that's basically what you want to be doing throughout the game is like
Yeah.
between each island.
Go back and
Go back to Scuttletown.
buy stuff.
Yep. Buy stuff and access all the heart squids that you weren't able to nab before.
There's a little shop that I see all the time on one of the pages I follow on Facebook. And
Okay.
I'm so inspired by it, but have no real idea of how to like create off of that.
Okay.
They used like ethically sourced animal bones for jewelry.
Oh, okay.
And I just saw one yesterday before we went to bed of snake bones. They were like snake bones and earrings.
Yeah.
And they looked so cool, and I was just like, I want to do artwork with bones. And then I was like,
It's a little morbid.
how do I get bones? And then I thought of all the groundhogs in the backyard.
Wow.
And I was just like, I don't have the heart to kill them now. Like,
Nope.
that would
Can't
not
make
be
that.
considered ethically sourced. Most of the time, ethically sourced means that, like, they died of natural causes.
Right.
Not, hey, this groundhog ate my garden, so I stomped it.
Right.
And I used its bones for artwork.
Wesker's too old to like even chase him. He just kind of looks at
I
him and
know,
it's just
he
like,
just doesn't
hey,
give a shit.
leave. And like I slam the door and then they go, pew!
That is like one of the most horrifying memories that I have is watching one of my dogs kill a groundhog. It was the Great Dane Mastiff,
Okay.
Taters.
Aw, taters.
She like picked it up in just one shake and then it just like didn't move. And I was like, oh no!
Okay, so this is an important foreshadowing. He was basically saying like there's four kinds of adventurers. Those that blaze through the adventure and don't collect everything. Those that manage to collect everything but take a long time. Those who like go at a steady pace with both. And those who take the time to collect everything but still at a fast pace. And she's like, but which one am I? And he's just like, we'll just have to wait and see. But each one gets their own reward.
So there was probably like 4 different endings.
I guess. Like, I only know of 2 endings. There might be like the other 2 just have like
Or
an
maybe you
additional
get, like, little
reward.
prizes, yeah.
Yeah. But there's 2 distinct endings, I recall.
Yeah.
Alright, so here we are, Tanline Island. The old desert aesthetic. Which,
Let's go.
sometimes can be my favorite aesthetic. Other times it's just like, yeah, it's the desert.
I just like, I feel like these certain areas all hold like a special place for me. Because I think of the desert and I think like Aladdin and Arabian Nights.
Yeah.
And, like, I love like
Whoa.
the music way better than a lot of like the spooky place music.
Oh, in Arabian areas.
Yeah.
I thought you meant for this game. I'm like, well, this game has a pretty awesome soundtrack.
Yeah, it does. But like, I also like the desert.
Mm-hmm.
I would say not quite as much as like a haunted forest or
Right.
like.
I've played so many games to where like every aesthetic in at least one game is like my favorite.
Yeah. I just feel like there's a lot you can do in all of the different aesthetics, and even with, I mean, that's a little weird, the scorpion lady.
I don't know, I kind of
But-
like them. They remind me of like Arachnes,
Yeah.
but they're
But that's
scorpions.
what I mean is like you can do so much.
Mm-hmm.
Because people think desert, they think desolate, and that's not it at all.
No, not
Like,
always.
There is a lot of life in the desert.
Oh, what do we have here? What was that
The
word?
tiny message reads,
Geocache?
"Sign Sky's dad."
Oh. Sky's dad, huh? We might have to head back to Scuttletown. Ah, yes, another plane, of course.
Yeah.
Nearing the end of this episode, God forbid.
I don't know who Sky is.
Sky was the lady who owned all of the eggs from the beginning in
Okay.
Scuttletown. She has like a hatchery. Whoop! Now what are you so angry about? Oh, sad, I mean. Oh, my vacation's ruined. You wanted to relax in the surf, feel the ocean breeze on my face.
So why'd you go to a desert?
I know. He thought it was a beach.
She's like, okay.
Elder beings and scorpion folk. I give up. Oh, for
You just hear that motorcycle in the distance.
Oh my god.
Yeah, at the time of recording, we're still like early in July.
Yeah.
So everyone is still high on 4th of July. They were lighting fireworks off again last night until like midnight.
Really?
Yeah.
I must have been out because I didn't notice any of that.
Like, I was knocked out, and then there was someone lit off a mortar, and it woke me up. and I checked the time, and it was like 12:30, and they were still lighting firecrackers. And I was like, who the F is lighting off these fireworks at like 12:30 in the middle of the week? Like, get a job. Like, come on.
Well, part of me wonders if, like, that's how they celebrate when they're done with their 9 to 5 closing shift.
Just lighting off mortars.
Just light off mortars until it's time to go back to their soul-sucking job.
I don't know.
Could be either or they could have no job. But if they had no job, why would they wait? Why wouldn't they just do it all day?
Because you sleep all day.
Makes sense. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
Like, I just think of
I
quarantine and,
all
like,
day.
because I used to be very much a night person. Like, I would stay up till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and then sleep in. Now I'm lucky if I can make it past 10 without, like, falling down.
Like, I at least make it to 11, sometimes midnight, but ugh.
Yeah, no, I'm, like...
I know you are.
I'm out.
Time to take your medicine. Goodbye, Ren.
I know, goodbye, world. Like,
I'll be in the bedroom. Like, 99.9% of the time, you are in bed before I go to bed.
I'm normally, like, asleep before you go to bed.
Yep.
And it's like... The worst part is I don't even get up super early. Like, I don't go to sleep at 10 and then, like, up by 5. Like, I still stay in bed for, like, the full 8 hours. You only sleep for, like, 6.5 hours.
Okay.
Because, like, you'll come in at, like, 11 o'clock and then you're up and about before 7.
I try.
Because half of the time, like, because I have an alarm that goes off at 6:55.
Okay.
And, like, most of the time that alarm goes off and you're already gone.
See, this is Sky. Sky in her hatchery, and her mom's here.
Mom looks like she just did a line.
Why do you say that?
Look at her eyes.
That's her makeup.
No, her eyes are wide open.
Oh, okay. So Sky got a boyfriend. One of the Ammo Baron's lackeys. They got to talking over coffee.
Oh, and well, I guess we hit it off.
That's like us, except I didn't drink the coffee.
I know.
I just said, yeah, fun.
Like, literally, we were like, well, let's meet for coffee. And you're like, sure. And then we get there, and you're like, I don't like coffee. And I'm like, then why did we do this? There's so many other places to, like, meet someone.
I mean, I was most comfortable there. There's Sky's dad. Okay. So that's that, Karaka thing. I forget how to pronounce it. But that was the thing we saw in the desert that was, like, signed by Sky's dad. So he removed it from the desert.
Okay. Tear down schools and convert them into long-range cannons. That'll work. My daughter could do a lot worse.
For shame. Her bird is in the corner just, like, silently judging everyone.
The poor bird is just like, I don't want to friggin' be here.
You could see it when the characters, like, go away briefly. Look at its eyes, just like, you know, this is a day in my life. Hoorah for me.
Bruh.
Alright, so check this out. A genuine artifact from a lost world. We're gonna use it for decorations.
Give it some culture. There is something deep within my soul where I just hate teenage girls.
Yeah? I mean, you were
I
one.
can do it myself. I know. I went through a really long and deep self-hatred bout.
Yeah. He read it. It says, death to those who read it. Uh-oh. He turned to stone.
Jiminy. His face just doesn't. I picture him saying it with that face. Jiminy.
Jiminy. Well, Shantae, looks like you gotta go talk to your uncle. Any day of the week.
Bruh. Do you want me to be single forever?
There. Don't fuss. Your friend here will fix it.
Huh?
Ah!
She's like, we didn't talk about this.
Alright, so in the next part, we're going to look into this and solve the curse and see if we can free old Joe here.
Well, we know what happened the last time Shantae tried to fix something.
I know. So we'll see what happens. But we got the mummy sketch. See you guys next time.
Toodles!